Yes, people. Welcome back to the stream, Briz. Make sure you guys smash the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new, guys, tonight we're going to be speaking transfers, man. How do we rebuild Manchester City to take us back to the top? Yeah, the upper echelon of European football. Bro, we can't be getting knocked out in the fucking playoff round, innit? You know what I mean? Champions League. It's embarrassing, bro. We need to spend the money in it to get back to the top, man, because we need to be winning more Champions Leagues, mate. We need to win some more. We need to win the Premier Leagues. We need to win everything, mate. So we're going to talk tonight about transfers. How can we make City great again? You know what I mean? So smash these likes. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Hamza, bro, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, LB, man. Big up everyone here, man. Listen. To every problem, there's a solution. That's what we should always be. Every problem, there's a solution. And for us, listen, there's no better solution than the problem that we've got now, that we've got all the best owners, best manager in the world, fantastic structure. And I think these guys have taken us to the top, and I believe they'll take us back to the top, 100%. I'm so confident.
Yeah, me too, innit? Because, bro, we were saying in it. I remember me and you were saying this, yeah, before the transfer window opened January. We'll speak about January, innit? And then we'll speak about the summer, yeah. But when we was going into that January transfer window, yeah, we were saying we need minimum 3 players.
Yeah,
minimum, yeah. And we believed that we would get it. Now, in the end, what we got 4 players. Obviously, we signed Juma Barra as well, but he gone out on loan.
Yeah.
I was about 175 million. And the club shown their ambition. The club showed, yeah, why we're serious clubbing at Hamza, yeah. Because some clubs, like Arsenal, yeah, don't sign nobody, guys. Because they ain't serious football club, yeah. Whereas we're serious. And this is why I'm with you. I believe in our club, and I believe in our owners and our board, yeah. And listen, they obviously made mistakes. We said this in the summer on the Twitter Spaces. We realized pretty quickly that there was errors here. And the club realized this, and they made the signings, bro. We signed Omar Mamouche. Do you know what I mean? We got him in. We got Nico Gonzalez. We got Abdulkadir Huzanov, who, by the way, I got to give full credit to my brother Hamza, yeah, because I never seen this guy ever in my life. And then one day, I get a DM on Twitter. It's Hamza, guys. He's like, LB, you got to check this guy out, bro. We need this guy at City. And I was like, yo, who is this guy? I never heard of him in my life. And then obviously we ended up signing him. And then we got Vita Hayes, bro. 175 million pounds spent, 4 players. It's not unfortunately going to help us win the Champions League or the Premier League. But, bro, it's a start, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a start, because many football clubs, you see that example. Let me give you an example. Like Arsenal, they're close to winning the league, but they don't show their ambition is not there. You don't see them getting the striker that they want. You don't see them pushing for quality players that they're pushing for. You see them signing players like Merino and all that this season, getting Raheem Sterling on loan and all that. They're not signing players who are kind of urge them to push them to the top. And you can see that with other clubs. For example, like you're seeing with other clubs like Chelsea, they're not signing quality players. All they're doing is they're doing massive signing with youngsters. But you see, City, the thing is, what's different about these guys? Because Pep knows. I've told everyone, like, Pep's been there. He's been managing at top level for how many years, LB? For years. This guy is like, he's creme de la creme of sport. Like, he managed the greatest players. Like, not only that, let me take you back, LB. I've said it before. I've said it that this guy is the reason why we're going to go to the top very quick. He knows what quality is. You know, he knows what quality is. And people, when they say, oh, you know, he's never done it before. He's done it. When he took over Barcelona with Rijkaard, he had to make a decision of getting rid of Eto'o. Yeah? Eto's a big player. Getting rid of Yaya, getting rid of Ludovic Julie, getting rid of Deco.
Deco, yeah.
Yeah. He got rid of like 8 players. 8 players. And guess who he brought up? He went and bought Dani Alves from Sevilla. People who said, who? Dani Alves was linked with going to Liverpool, remember? Yeah. Liverpool chose Glenn Johnson over Dani Alves. They signed Dani Alves. They brought a young PK, Gerard Piqué, who people said this guy, like guys, that young guys who are hungry, who want to win something. But as a midfielder, great passer, gave Xavi that role, gave Iniesta that role, bought Pedro from La Masia. You see, he got rid of Eto'o. Ronaldinho got rid of Ronaldinho. Like everyone said, how do you get rid of Ronaldinho and Eto'o? How do you do that? Guess what? He got rid of Ronaldinho and Eto'o, and he brings David Villa and Pedro. Guess what? That became the greatest team ever.
I know, bro. And he made big decisions, bro, to do that. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing. People always say, oh, he had it easy at Barcelona. Well, you don't know football then. You don't know football, guys, if you think that, yeah? Because the facts is, actually, the truth is, you don't know this, innit? Because you probably don't know the football. No, you don't. That's some people, innit? Some people always slag Pep off, You guys obviously don't know then, innit? Because actually, the truth is this. When Pep went into Barcelona, they was a mess, bro.
It was a mess.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, and he made big decisions. By the way, that was his first job, innit? He done a Barcelona B.
First job.
But obviously that's not like real. Like that was his first job. And he went in there, and he made the big decisions. And he made that team one of the best teams ever.
Fact.
Ever. And then, also this, he come into Manchester City, obviously, after Bayern.
Yep.
And then what? He done the same thing. Was it 2017?
Yep.
Yeah. A big clear out. Yeah. And I'm telling you now, he's going to do it again this summer. Yeah. Fact. I think people are underestimating, the ruthlessness of this man. He's very loyal, but eventually he gets to a point where he's like, I can't do it no more. I need to get rid of these players or get rid of some of these that are no longer good enough, and we need to reinvest. And I'm telling you now, I don't know. I'll be interested to hear how many. I think minimum. I think 6 players leave this football club in the summer. Minimum.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6, 100%. I think 5 or 6, and I think he'll make those decisions that he did at Barca. And I think with that support that he has with Hugo Viana. With the scouts, they are already, they've got the names of those players that they want, and they will target those players. And sometimes you see that, and it's brought the hunger out of Pep. That's the one thing. Do you remember what Pep said? The day I leave that football club is I have no hunger. Yeah, I don't have anything to challenge me. So now Pep is into that model of because you hear these rivals, what they say all the time. Oh, he doesn't do anything with money. Barcelona didn't do anything with money. Like, to get Pedro and Busquets and Gerard Piqué, these guys were nobodies. Danny Alves was like 15 million. He got all these youngsters and got rid of the big names of football. Like the greatest name, Ronaldinho and Eto'o. Those are big. Yaya Toure. Who makes that decision? And guess what? He said, believe in me. People in Spain criticized him for that. And he was a young manager when he made that bold decision. Because what he wants is players who are hungry, players who are young, players who are saying, okay, I'm in this project. Now I want to win. Those players, they're hungry. Look at Kusterov on the weekend. You see the run. He was there. He covered ground just to get that tackle.
Bro, this guy's so good, man. Yeah, it's hunger, bro. It's hunger. I see someone said it to me on Saturday. Yeah, someone said to me, or Sunday, someone said, look at the way, that Huzanov is playing, like his effort levels, his desire compared to some of the other players. And they didn't say it in like a nasty way, like the other players are shit or they're not trying. It's he's hungry, guys. Yeah. Huzanov's hungry. He wants to become a top level player. And I see Huzanov as I think he's had a great start. I think he's had a great start to his career at Manchester City. I think the pundits, are just losing their heads, off of one mistake against Chelsea. I think other than that, he's been very good. I thought he'd done quite well against Vinicius Jr.
Very good.
Against Real Madrid. I thought he was very impressed there as well. So I think he's a great signing, bro. And he's starting to bring this in now. He's got Mamouche. You know what I mean? Look at what he did against Newcastle. Brilliant. Brilliant performance. Here's a question I want to ask you. Nico Gonzalez. I'm being told by people that you don't like him. Is this true?
that's not true. It's not true. I'm the biggest guy that loves this guy so much.
Bro, I'm being told in the chat by people say, LB, you know Hamza don't like Nico Gonzalez. I said, what? What do you mean? He says, I listened to him on Space. He says he doesn't like Nico Gonzalez.
Listen, I'm the biggest agenda guy on Nico Gonzalez, you know. Nico Gonzalez, like literally, look, I remember but when we signed him, a Barca guy, me and him were chatting for so much. And I was
we did a stream in it.
Yeah, remember when we signed him and I was bigging him up. Yeah. I said, people said to me, like, the question was, if we get rid of Kovacic, are you happy to keep Nico Gonzalez and Rodri and we get rid of Kovacic and Gundogan? I said, no. I said, what about if Rodri gets injured again? And then I need another midfielder. I don't trust to have two midfielders because that's what happened. So I said, they said, no, but you don't trust Nico. I said, Nico's not ready yet. Nico needs another Rodri, but we need to get that body. You know, that body to physically bully teams. Because everyone walks into our midfield and think we can just walk in. If we get Rodri, Nico, and another top midfielder, and I said, we will dominate. No one can bully us.
This midfielder that you want, yeah? Because I think we need two midfielders.
Facts.
You agree?
I believe 100%. I believe under Kovacic leave, we need two.
Two. Not three, no? Yeah. Two is okay.
I think you need, and I've named, I said, listen, me, if I had an option, number one guy is, you know, I need physicality. I need, you know, the midfield I told you before is like the engine. I need runners. I need someone who covers ground. Yeah. Baleba's the guy. I think Baleba's 20. I said, Baleba, he's 20 years old. He has a higher ceiling. And sometimes, LB, I've said it, in big games where you can play the likes of Real Madrid, you can line up. Sometimes Pep can say, okay, I'll do 4-3-3. I'm going to play Baleba, Rodri, and Cambiaso. Let's go. You can't go past that midfield.
Yeah, but here's the problem, right? So I like Baleba. I think Baleba's class. I watched him again tonight for Brighton. Yeah, good performance again. Guy's beast, yeah.
I didn't watch him today. Apparently, it was good.
No, he was good again. Here's the thing, though, bro, yeah? If we go Wirtz or go for Wirtz, that's going to be £100 million Wirtz. Do you think the club are going to spend 100 million quid on Wirtz and then 100 million quid on Baleba? Because it's going to cost 100 million pounds to get Baleba, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think we can do that or no? In one summer.
I think you can either do, or either you risk it by, okay, Richie, he sits. Samuel Richie, he sits. He's another guy that you could, but apparently release clause is 75 million, I'm hearing.
What?
Yeah.
What? No way is he 75 million, bro.
75 million, apparently. Release clause. No, another guy, yeah. And another guy that we could be going for is if we could go for Palacios at Leverkusen. Is another guy. He's a donkey. He works like everywhere. Or you could go for youngsters who are doing very well. Who's that Lil? You know that Lil midfielder? There's one guy, I forgot his name. He's young. And or these guys from Monaco, they're doing well. They're 19, 20 years old.
Oh, I know the Monaco one. What's he called?
Akalucci. They're good. So I don't mind if you say, okay, I'll get a young guy and Palacios. Because I know they're hungry and they will do well. Because where did we get Bernardo Silva from? We got him from Monaco. Monaco produces very good players. Reinders signed a thing. So to me, I look at those kind of players. People say Angel Gomez for free transfer. He's English. He's homegrown.
No, I don't like Angel Gomez.
I don't like him. Yeah,
I watched him for England. Yeah, and I didn't rate him.
Yeah, so
he's too passive.
Yeah,
you want a destroyer in it. You want someone who can run and put a tackle in and get stuck in and bully players off the ball. You know what I mean? Like a Fernandinho type guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic as well. Yeah, like a guy who would get involved completely, like in fighting. Yeah. What's the name? People are saying what's the name? Koku from Benfica. He's another midfielder that's doing well. But there's a lot you could go for because we need. You see, Kovacic, his legs are gone. Gando's legs, it's just unfortunate. He's 34 years old, 35
Oh,
years old.
It's natural, bro. It's
They're
natural.
only here for 20, 30 minutes. They're not here
Yeah.
to play every 3 days. You can't play a 35-year-old every 3 days for 80 minutes, 70 minutes. They can't hack it. It's just the body.
Agreed.
It changes. Look at Kovacic last season. After we've played him every 3 days, and suddenly the last couple of months, because he's tired, he's physically knackered, he's 30 years old, 31. That's when you play them once a week, bring them on. So I think you're right. To me, I need Baleba. Probably, I don't know how much Brighton are going to ask. They'll probably ask for, if they ask for 80 million, I'd go for it.
I think they'll want more than that. I don't think the thing is with Baleba, is he's arguably got a bigger ceiling than Caicedo.
Yep.
Yeah. He's only 21?
Yeah.
And I think he's got quite a big contract length. I think he's contracted until like 2028, 2029.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to get him out. Yeah. So I think it's going to be at least 100 million to get him out of there. But you know what I mean? It depends on how much that player is going to be playing in the first team. So here's the thing, if Pep is looking at Rodri and Nico Gonzalez as his two main starters with Wirtz or with Foden, whoever it is, then they're probably not going to go and spend £100 million on Baleba to be a rotator, So then they might look at someone like a Palacios, because you can probably get him for what, 30 to 60 million quid. So that's what I like Baleba. I think the guy's mint, but I just don't see City going to go for him because I think there'll be too much money. Because I think, bro, I don't know what you think, I think we're going to try and get Wirtz. I think we're going to full send Florian Wirtz. They're going to do everything possible to get him. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, I don't know if he's going to stay or not, but I think he probably will leave, even though there are rumours that he might stay. I think he's going to leave. And I think Florian Wirtz is the one that City are going to do everything possible to try and get him. You've heard in the last week or 2-3 weeks, there's been rumours creeping up on social media, on Twitter. I've seen it on Extra. I've seen it on Report that, City are interested in Florian Wirtz. Apparently now as well, I've seen this today. Apparently Bayer Leverkusen want James McAtee. You start seeing stuff like that and you think, okay, I think City want Wirtz. And that's going to cost 100 mil. Minimum, probably 120, 130 mil, maybe even. So you get Wirtz, you give them McAtee. I don't know if they're going to have the budget to then get a Baleba, because the problem is, Hamza, is we also need a goalkeeper, maybe two goalkeepers. We need a right back. I think we need a centre back. Personally. And I also want to keep some powder dry in case Rodrigo becomes available on the market, bro. Because if Rodrigo, there's always these rumors about Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, completely.
And I think if Rodrigo's available, we got to do everything possible to get him. So that's where I'm at with it. I just don't know if we're going to have the money available to get Baleba, because I think we're going to try everything to get Wirtz, bro.
I think Wirtz is a must buy. I think, to me, he's 21 years old. He has already peaked. He's at top level at the age of 21. They're interested. I said it before, LB. People said to me, Bayern are ahead of the game in this. I said, Bayer Leverkusen have come out saying, why are we going to sell to our rivals? We ain't going to do what Dortmund do. Why are they going to strengthen Bayern Munich when they're chasing Bayern Munich to the title? When they're closing the gap on Bayern? Why would you want to give your best player and increase the gap like that much? Why? There's no need. And that's why I see we're in the front line with probably Madrid, but Madrid are not interested. Madrid have got issues to solve at the back line. Why would they go for him? So I'm looking. We are the only club that can sell him and say, listen, you go to Madrid, you will just be another player. If you come to City, you're taking Kevin De Bruyne's position. You're a starter. You're guaranteed to start. We're not going to be bringing you, benching you. You are going to be playing. You and Foden are going to be the guys. You, Foden, Marmoush, and then Haaland up just in front of you. So I can see that to be the 3 before the striker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz, Foden, Marmoush, and Haaland, and then Doku and Savini. Obviously, you have to interchange. It's not to say you're benching them. Football's about interchanging because you're playing regularly.
Facts.
So I'm looking at this. You have to do everything to put that top target. I said it because there's not any other. Because when you lose KDB, who else do you get? Who else do you get at that top level?
Well, the problem is, for me, I see it as this. When KDB goes, and I think it's going to be this summer, you have to get either Musiala or Wirtz. And if you don't get either of them, you're then looking at Xavi Simons. If you don't get him,
it's the biggest downgrade now.
The drop-off is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. That's just the truth. Like, it's not a negative opinion. It's just the facts.
Yeah.
We're replacing the greatest player that's ever played for this club, in my opinion, in Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
You can't, if there's one time you have to get on the sort of money train and get your checkbook out, it's now. It's now. You've got to do it, guys. Yeah. You've got to do it. Baina's a drop-off. I like Baina, yeah. But I think Baina is down here. Like, Wirtz is, Musiala's here. Wirtz is here, yeah. Simons is there. Yeah. And for me, Baina's there. Like, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, man. But, like, bro, this is the thing, yeah. This is Kevin De Bruyne we're talking about.
Yep. And I'll tell you one thing. One thing, LB, you said. You know why Baina or why Wirtz over Baina? The thing is about experiencing. Bayer Leverkusen have never, ever won the league. Wirtz took them to that league title.
Yeah.
That's a game changer. Yeah. Did Baena take Villarreal to the league title? Or come in second or third or fourth? You see, KDB wins you league title. So you need guys who can change games, who can carry you when you're weak. You know, sometimes that's what players are. Special players, when you have a bad moment, they come out with that spark and they win you the game. Look at when we're losing to Aston Villa. Did we not need those players to take us to win us the league? Do you think if you had Baena or whatever it is, you think they were going to win you the league? Or would you believe more Florian Wirtz? Fact.
Exactly. I agree. I agree.
KDB is the one that was lacing his boots and he said 2-0. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to bottle this league. And that's what the standards we have to get. We need guys who can win us that major game.
I said this, Hamza, yeah? I said buy them both.
Yeah, fact.
Buy them both. Bro, Jack Grealish is probably going to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, in the summer. That's one winger down.
Yep.
Yeah. So you obviously Marmoush has replaced Alvarez. Grealish leaves. So you're one winger down. Buy them both.
You can buy Ben.
Baina's got a release clause, man.
Yeah.
Baina's got a release clause. Baina, you buy Baina, yeah? You've got him on the wing, you've got him in the midfield.
Yep. You can get him if you are willing to get rid of someone like Bernardo, I think.
Yeah, bro, Bernardo goes, yeah, because I think Bernardo is probably going to go. He's on 300 grand a week, yeah? Grealish is on 300 grand a week. Yeah, that's 600 grand a week gone.
That's gone.
Yeah, you get in Baina as a rotator winger, rotator midfielder. You get Wirtz as your main guy, and look what we're doing. Look at the squad going whoop like that. Because I'm sorry, since the treble year, the squad is depleted. It's gone like this. Yeah, this is just the truth. Well, I want us to say that's the truth. Yeah, if we want to go back up, we've got to push and get quality back in this side.
Yep,
that's what we're
KDB is on 400. Grealish is on 300. That's $1 million a week you're getting rid of. $1 million a week.
And Walker as well.
Yeah, Walker's on a high wage. So your wages are going down. Yeah, your wages are starting to go down. And that's what makes up, because when these players are earning a lot of money, like you're earning 400,000 a week and times 4, that's 1.6 million. You're earning 16 million a year. That's massive wages. You can cut that down. Alex Baena ain't going to take that much. He ain't going to take 300,000 a week. These guys are going to start on 110, 150.
Exactly. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy. You
half
get
the wages.
And they're 23. Look at that. Wirtz, 21. Foden, 24. Marmoush, 25. Haaland, 23, 24. Yeah? Young players. Baena, 23. You're getting the young blood, Kusanov young. You're getting young 20s who are willing to fight for each other to win that league, rather than players who are older, who've done it before. I've won it. Yeah. I've won it at the top level. I'm tired. I'm physically not playing at that top level. So to me, I'm looking at that. Baena works. How much is Baena on release clause? I think it's on. Is it 50?
50 million pounds.
Cheap as chips. Yeah.
Grealish. If you get Grealish goal, you bring Baena in. You lower the wage bill. You've got a younger player.
Yeah.
And multi-position. This guy can play midfield. He can play left wing. It's not about him starting necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about improving the squad.
Yes, the standards, the higher level of squad, like players who are gonna. If Flora West is getting marked, Baena can assist. If Baena can, if Foden is there, Savinho's gonna come on. Doku's there to cook on the wing. So you see that different style of play, different players are gonna come, and I think 110 million plus probably 50 million on Baena, that takes you 160. Yeah, 60 million on Cambiaso, 210. Yeah, you're not spending. You're getting already 3 quality players.
You've upgraded the team from this year. Then you need a centre back.
Yeah,
there's a lot of centre backs out there actually, man. You've got quite a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
You think you're going to need a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Who you want? Like you want maybe Chevalier, you want Costa, you want Verbruggen, whatever. That's going to range from 30 to 50 million.
Yeah.
And then you're pretty much done, isn't it? Maybe you need one more midfielder, like you say, like an all-rounder.
Yeah.
But I think we can do it this. I think we can do it this summer, man. A lot of people are trying to tell me that we can't get it done this summer. I think we can get it done this summer.
Can complete everything.
I think we can, man. We've got to rip the Band-Aid off and get it done this summer. Absolutely. I promise you, man, we can get it done. And this club is going to try it because I know, that I trust this club, to do what's right. That's why I said in January, I think the club is going to spend money and sign players because they're not idiots, mate. Yeah, this is the thing. We can trust them to resolve it. And Viana, I think, so far is looking muy bueno, mate. Yeah, I think he's doing a good job so far, mate. Getting Huzanov, Vita Hayes. Yeah. And I think he's going to be making moves. Something come out today. Apparently, Viana has already been ringing agents to speak about getting players in, for the summer. He's already working now, bro, to get the players in for the summer. You know that?
Because they haven't got time. You haven't got time because the season, as soon as it's done, World Club Cup. And then we're thinking, that's why Viana joined quickly because you haven't got the decision to wait till the summer. People think that transfers just happens in the summer. No, you start talking to agents. Agents are already talking to players. Players know what steps to take, what to tell the clubs. I want to leave this summer. This is my final season. I'm interested in leaving. I better be sold. Yeah, that's what happens. He already knows who's leaving. But what I don't believe they do, they don't tell those players. They're not going to tell Bernardo. All these fake news people saying that they've told those players. If they go and told KDB and Bernardo and Kovacic and Gando, you're leaving in 3 months, they might give up. So what's the point? What am I playing?
I spoke about this on a channel 2 days ago. Yeah, it's facts.
So what am I going to play? That's false news. What are they going to tell a guy? What am I going to tell you? Like you're going to leave, you got 3 months to leave. You're going to say, I'm not going to do anything at work. You're going to get rid of me in 3 months anyway.
It's fact, bro. It's true.
You hear that. That's what happens. So to me, they've already targeted the players that they want. We've got wide variety of players to come in. Yeah, wide variety. We're very lucky. We have to make that decision. The biggest decision, I think, for us is now centre back one. Centre back, and let's talk about that because the two things that disturbs me a lot is the centre back, all this back line, and homegrown number.
Yeah, the homegrown number is true, man. We're getting close there, yeah. So I think we need to sign a centre back. Yeah, because I don't think we've got enough there with Diaz, Huzanov, Ake, Stones, Akanji, and Vita Hayes. Because for me, I think you probably do need to get rid of maybe Stones because of his injury record, unfortunately, even though I really like him as a player. Akanji, for me, is now becoming a backup right back in my world. And Vita Hayes, we don't know too much about this guy yet, right? Because obviously it's early days. Yeah, we've seen him for 45 minutes. Now, this Diamande has been linked today, and I think yesterday as well we was linked with him as well. And I think that could be a potential option because people are telling me that he can also play right back as well. Now, I don't know about him too much. I've only seen him a few times, but a lot of people in my chat like him. A lot of people on Twitter like him. But you said that as well. We need to think about homegrown options.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because we're getting close, mate. We're getting close on the homegrown options. And then I look around at the homegrown options and go, okay, Branthwaite. Do you like him? Do you like Mark Guehi from Palace?
Yep. Do you like Morton as a midfielder?
Do you go and get Adam Wharton as that all-rounder sort of midfield? Can he do the all-round role? Apparently, he was excellent tonight.
Yeah, he was excellent.
I didn't watch that game. I watched the Brighton game, but people in the chat who was watching Villa was saying that he absolutely cooked Villa. He was very, very good tonight, Wharton.
Yeah.
But again, how much is he going to cost?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to cost 70, 80 million. I'm not being funny. If he's going to cost 70, 80 million, I think I'd rather just spend the extra money and go and get Baleba. Real talk.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
But he's not homegrown, is it?
Yeah, that's a problem. Because if you look at players that are going to be homegrown who are guaranteed to stay, Oscar Bob.
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
Yeah.
Nathan Ake probably.
I think Ake stays. Yeah.
Ake stays. Then you have to make that decision, Scott Carson, because of that homegrown.
I think you have to keep him, bro.
You don't have it.
I know it's crazy, isn't it? But it's too much work. It's too much work. We got too much to do, man. I'm sorry. He can go next year, innit? He can stay again for one more season, but we can't get rid of him because that could be 3 goalkeepers, you know.
Yeah.
Real. That could be 3 goalkeepers if you let him go because Ortega's probably what are going to go as well as Ederson.
Absolutely. So and then Rico Lewis, I think he's staying definitely. So that's 5.
He'll definitely stay. Yeah.
Then he leaves you 3 positions. I want to ask people because Kyle Walker's leaving.
He's gone. Yeah.
He's gone definitely. Yeah. Grealish and John Stones. I'll tell you one thing, LB. Because of the homegrown, John Stones' contract's running out in 2026.
Yeah.
Do you keep him and say, fair enough, I'll keep you, but I need you to help the youngsters and you're not going to play much, but I need you to develop the likes of Kusanov?
Do you think he accepts that?
He's got a contract to 2026.
What about if Saudi Arabia come knocking on the door and say, John,
yeah,
I was 400 grand a week, tax-free sound.
I'm selling him if it's worth 30, 40. If I get 30, 40 million out of that deal.
This is what I've said about the centre-backs, right? Is if I've got the squad size available, which I think I do because it's a 25-man squad, I'm not that fussed about necessarily getting rid of Ake or Stones. I'd keep them if the squad size allows. Yeah. Because more players, great. More players, great. And actually, this is a good time to pull this up. This is what Pep said today. You can keep the players, but that doesn't mean I'm not signing another centre back.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
I still need to sign another centre back because even though people will go, do we really need one now that we've signed these 2 players? I'm sorry, right? You have to assume, I'm sorry to say this, but you have to assume that at some point in the season, Ake is going to be injured and Stones are going to be injured at the same time.
Yep. This is what
at the same time.
That's what I say. There's no way we get rid of Stones and Ake. That's my feeling. Because of the homegrown, because of the experience, Pep will swallow that pride and say, okay, I just don't trust them. And I'm going to play more games. And Pep's going to aim for the trophies, all the trophies probably. So Pep might decide to keep them. That back line, Akanji, he's going for surgery. Why are you going to send him for surgery and then sell him?
Yeah.
Unless Saudi comes with like 40, 50 million.
No, you keep Akanji as your backup right back. You keep him.
Akanji, Stones, Ake, Vardio, Rico, Victor Reyes and Kusunov. And then imagine you get Cambiaso, and then you sign another centre back then.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going to do. I think Pep has learned that small squad has killed him. I didn't do
100%. 100%.
He's really a small squad that's killed him, and he can't trust.
There's too many games now.
Yeah.
And the players that we have are too injury prone to have that small squad. So he needs to, and this is what he's saying here. Yeah, he's saying, look at this. He says, of course, we have to sign. I think City has to sign players, but at the same time, we have to keep the players that we have as much as possible because of the Club World Cup involved. And immediately after the season, tougher or even tougher. Of course, we need a little bit of a bigger squad. So I think maybe we are going to let players go. Yeah, but he might hang on to the likes of Bernardo or Kovacic and then just keep Ake and Stones and then just let Grealish go, let Walker go, let De Bruyne go.
Yeah.
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 And let Edison go, let Ortega go because they want to leave. But maybe he might hold on to the two centre backs, Ake and Stones, and he's probably going to hang on to Bernardo or Kovacic.
Yeah, I think
Gundogan will leave.
Yeah, I think unfortunately KDB will leave. I think Gundogan will leave. He might hold on to Kovacic. He might send a midfielder, but he's talking about John Stones there. Ake, no chance. He loves Ake. He knows the quality Ake brings.
You can't sell Ake, bro, because if you sell Ake, then you need to buy another left back.
Another left back. That's
and they put too much. Again, Viana, has got so much pressure already for this summer because he's got to come into this squad and completely rebuild it. It's too much pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Too much pressure. So you can't, if you get rid of Ake, okay, so I think we've already said, and you agree, yeah? Maybe just keep Ake and Stones. Yeah. And just buy another one. Cool. If the squad size allows that, cool, yeah? You just buy another centre back, you buy Cambiaso, you're done, right?
Yeah.
If you get rid of Ake, or if you get rid of Stones, you buy another centre back, you buy another right back, you're done. Nothing changes. If you sell Ake, you've got to get either an Ake replacement, which is very difficult because Ake is an elite player who can play centre back and play left back, or you got to buy a centre back, right back, and a left back. It's too much. It's too much on top of potentially two goalkeepers, two midfielders, and maybe a winger. Way too much. You can't get rid of Ake. No way.
And some people say, you see, the best thing that here, Pepper's admitted what we've been saying. He made a mistake about small squad quality. You see, he's realized the bigger squad is what you need when you're going for 2-3 seasons. You can't do any more small squad. You know, players are doing too much running. It's physically exhausting. They're playing for international countries. All City players, when they leave, they go straight to the international countries. And if you see all of them, they all start. Ake starts. Diaz starts. John Stones wanted by England. Akanji wanted by Switzerland. You see, the likes of Vardio has to play every single minute. Rodri is needed by Spain. Kovacic is wanted by Thing. Is that
because they're the best players?
Literally all of our players start.
Yes, because they're the best. It's because they're the best.
They're the best.
But when they're the best, they don't get no rest.
They don't get no rest. And then they come back injured.
Fucking hell. And then they go to the World Cup. And because they're the best, they get into the final. They're not even getting knocked out in the group stages, man. No, they go into the finals. They come back. They have a 1-week holiday in Turkey. Bang, straight back in pre-season. No rest. They do well for a couple of weeks. Like Bob, like really injured. Bye. Yeah, all these guys get injured. Rodri, ACL, done. Out for the season. See you later. Like, bro, it's not enough, man. And obviously, Pep has realized this. Yeah. And this is why I like this football club.
Yep.
Because we learn from our mistakes.
Yep.
And this year we made a mistake, big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've learned from the mistake.
Yeah.
And that's why I love this club, man, because I remember before the transfer window opened, me and you were speaking, and we said, we need to get players in 3-4. And the club did that. The club got 4 players plus a Juma Bar.
Yeah, they did exactly. They thought about the future. The question is now that centre-back position, names have been mentioned, Hoysen and Diomande. You have to choose one. Hoysen and Diomande. Dean Hoysen is available for 50 million. I don't know how much Diomande's got, whether he's got a release clause, but Diomande is also, they're both, one is 20, and Usman Diomande is 20, and Hoysen is 19. Yeah. Usman Diomande is 21, 21, 6'3", 6'3". He's played for Sporting Lisbon for the last 2 years. He's elite in terms of the way that he plays out from the back. He's quite quick. He's physically strong. Yeah. And that's his attribute. He can play centre back. Okay, I don't know about right back or whatever, but I've seen him mainly centre back. And then Hoysen has impressed a lot in this league.
Is he like a John Stones region?
Yeah, he's more John Stones region. He can play from the back. He's exactly. He's got Premier League experience.
Can I ask you a question though? Is that not? Are we not getting too many young players then at the back? Or you think if you keep Diaz, Ake, Stones as well, that's all right?
That's all right. I think it's all right. Because I think Stones will be told, listen, we know it's your final year of the contract. We need you we will probably play you midfield. We know you're not going to be fit. We need to keep you and assess the situation. So I think City will think about Kusanov's 20, Hoysen's 19, Reyes is 19, Vardy is 21, 22. I think you're looking at this. And to me, I'll go more for Hoysen because I'm reading here, Diomande is on 80 million release clause, but the club's willing to accept 60 million. To me, I'd accept 50 million. Both have got 50 million pound, 55 million pound release clause. I'll go for Hoysen.
Let me ask you a question. Oh, by the way, chat, I'll come to these supers in a sec. Yeah, my bad on them. Yeah. Would you take for the homegrown either Jared Branthwaite or Mark Guay? Let's just say 60 million each. Would you take either of them? Homegrown as well.
Yeah. Braithwaite, I'll take him more because he's taller, stronger. But what I'm concerned about Braithwaite is injuries.
Oh, has he got bad injuries?
I've seen him not participating a lot of games for Everton. For Everton, I'm pretty sure this guy's injury. He's been injured a lot. And that's a bad sign. I'm going to see. But his injury record, if I look here, he's had a lot of hamstring injuries. Braithwaite. So I'm just scared of, Jared Braithwaite, to come in and he comes in and he gets injured a lot. That's the only
How many injuries? How old is he?
I think Jared Braithwaite is around 22, 23. Let me see.
And how many injuries? Shall I pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up, please. So the low growing.
I'll put it up right now. So here we go, yeah? So, what the fuck is this? So, yeah, so he's 22.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a bit older than that. I thought he was like 24. That's
23 in June. So he'll be 23 in June.
Oh, shit. Okay. What's this?
Look at that. I told you.
1, 2.
Oh, my God.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 injuries.
Look how many groin injuries.
Groin.
Oh, my God. That's
Bro, look at it as well. It's 2 months of time, man.
Yeah, see?
That's not ideal, man.
I knew it. I hardly used to see him for Everton. Everyone's telling me he's injured. I'm thinking, this guy, I hardly see him these days. 24, 25. Look at that. A lot of recurrent groin injuries and hamstring strain. Another John Stones. Bro, nah. I think he's a good player. That's what it's risky.
Yeah, that's risky, man. I'm trying to think if there's any other English homegrown centre-backs.
Maguire and him.
I thought you said Maguire.
No, Maguire. But Gay, I think his contract's running out this next summer, is it?
Yeah, not this summer, the one after. So you might be able to get him at a good price, man. But at the same time, I think there's going to be a bidding war. So I don't think you will get him at a good price.
Yeah.
But I thought this guy was exceptional for England in the Euros, bro.
Yeah, he's good. He's
He's
24.
24.
Yeah.
He'll be 25 in the summer. So that for me is a brilliant age to sign a player. Like you're getting them at a good level, but you still got growth in it. Like they can still get better. And if we look at this guy's injuries, wow. Okay, one bad one is just it. That's it. That's good, man.
Yeah,
He's had one injury, innit? He had an injury, a year ago? And he's not got that reoccurring injury since. That's fine. Great.
Braithwaite was quoted for 80 million to United in the summer. I remember.
What was his contract?
Yeah, his contract is probably got 3 years, I think. Let's check it. But Braithwaite tells you already, like Braithwaite is a high risk. I'll take that whole
2 years. Braithwaite contract, 2 years.
Wait for him. Wait for his contract to expire, whatever it is, but don't go for him. I would go for Hoyson. Or I don't know about the man about Hoyson because he's done it at the Premier League. And whenever we sign a player from Bournemouth, Ake turned out to be good. He didn't turn out to be a bad player. So Hoyson's standing out already. And I think that's 100%. Habib's right. Like, don't risk for things like players who are injury prone. We can't make the same mistake again. We have to do our homework properly.
Bro, I can't wait, man. I can't wait for these new players, you know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go into next season with fit players. You know what I mean? And an actual squad. You've seen some of our benches this season.
Yeah.
It's been so bad, bro.
Bro, I'd say, you know one thing, LB, I remember. Everybody used to say, why are you stressing? I said, I used to look at City, and the first thing I'm looking at the bench. I've got 2 keepers. I'm seeing names I've never heard of. I'm thinking, people say, why are you worried? But look, I'm saying, but the problem is you need to sub them for someone else. When you got 2 or 3 keepers on the bench, I knew problems. Remember, November, December, we had a very small squad. Very small. You can't have that kind of bench again. You can't have that bench again. And that's what I say. If you look at, I'll give you an example. You guys will be shocked. You know, Arsenal Football Club, they got 10 defenders. 10. I'll count for you. Saliba, Magalesh, Ben White, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Kivio. They got that young boy. They've got the Scottish left back. What's his name? Teen is there. They've got Miles Kelly. They've got, what's the name? Who else have they got? They got another 2. I forgot.
Timber.
Yeah. They've got 9. Look at that, 9. They've got another one. 10. Calafiore. Look at that. Bro, look at that.
Bro, I say we need minimum 8 defenders.
Yeah,
minimum. Yeah. This year we had 7.
Yep.
Yeah. One of them of which was basically finished with respect in Kyle Walker. One of them, half our fan base don't even think he's a defender, Enrico Lewis, and the other half don't even think he's any good. Yeah. And then you've got the other 2, Ake and Stones, who were never fit.
Injury prone.
Who were never fit.
So
we went into the season basically with Gavardiol, Diaz, and Akanji as the only reliable players. And guess what? The pressure's got to Akanji. Akanji's now biscuits because he's played way too much because he keeps on coming back when he's not fit because he's trying to get in the side. Diaz is now starting to pick up injuries left, right, and centre, which he's never really done before in his career. And Gavardiol, bless this guy, by the way, Josko Gavardiol, how this guy has not gone down with a serious injury, touching all the wood and that, is a madness because he keeps on playing every single game.
Fact. That's the thing.
Because he can't get a rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you look at this, like it had a kind of like, what's that called? What's that effect called? Domino effect.
Yeah.
When you keep playing, it has, and now Vardy is a high risk. There was app that I saw how many games that we've played Vardy. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, Vardy soon will get injured.
He's only not played Hamza in 3 games this season for club and country. 3 games for club and country. 3 matches he's not played in. Yeah, can you believe that?
We can't. Absolutely. We can't handle that.
Bro, he can't play on Saturday.
He can't. Yeah.
You got to rest him against Plymouth.
You have to rest him against Plymouth.
I'm sorry, you got to work out some situation in it. I don't know where you play Ake there. He should be fit. But you can't because, bro, he is literally, the sports scientists.
Yeah.
They're losing their head at City now over Gavadio. I know this every single day. They're knocking on Pep's door saying, Gavadio can't play. Gavadio can't play. Gavadio can't play. And Pep's going, okay, well, what do you want me to do then? Because I've got no players.
Yep, I don't have any solution.
So he keeps on playing him. And luckily for us, he's not getting injured. He's in the red line, man. Big time.
Red line.
I need at least 8 players going forward at defence. At least. Ideally 9.
Fact.
Because ultimately, when you're playing every 3 days,
Yep.
high intensity football matches,
yep,
you're going to get injuries, and we need to be prepared for maybe 4 or 5 players in our defense to be injured at once.
Yep.
Because it's a physical league, it's an intense league. We're playing Champions League, and by the way, I actually think it's only going to get worse with this new format. Because in the old format, Champions League, you play maybe 3-4 games out of 6, which are stressful. Normally you're getting like a dead team. You can play your kids and you'll still win, right? In this new format, you don't every game, 8 matches, every single one of those 8 games, you have to win. You have to play elite level, and that takes its toll.
It takes its toll. And if you don't make the top 8, you have to play 2 extra games.
Exactly, bro.
In the middle of February, which is crazy. Your schedule is mad.
It's a mad schedule.
100%. We have to have 9 at least, proper 9 defenders. At least,
I agree. And they need to be good, innit?
They need to be good. Because some of these players are going to play international comebacks. John Stones injured. How long is he out? For 2-3 months. Now we're hearing he's out for how long? 8 to 10 weeks. That's 10
weeks. Yeah, I can't do 8 to 10 weeks. 8 weeks.
That means season. By the time they come, it's May. Only 2 games left.
Yeah.
It's done nearly.
And now we're left with the Rico Lewis, who half of our fan base don't even like. Nunes, who's not even a right back.
He's not right.
Yeah, Abdelkader Huzanov, who should, in an ideal world, be eased in. Yeah. But he's not eased in now. He's like, you're starting every single game, bro. He can't even speak English, guys. Yeah. And he's been here 5 minutes, and he's like our number 1 centre back now. You've got Diaz, who keeps on picking up injuries. Ake, who keeps on picking up injuries. Vita Hayes, who again needs to be eased in. Then, as we said, we just got Gavadio on the left-hand side on his own.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's exactly. People are accusing us only 20. He's just been thrown to the deep end, never played in the Champions League. No, wake up. You're going to Greece, you're going to Madrid, you're playing next game in the Bernabeu against Vinicius. Never played in the Champions League. You have to man-mark the best winger probably in the world of football. You're man-marking him. Yeah. He was given a hard job, and he did it.
He did it very well. I thought he did it very well.
Before that, he played centre-back. He was told, you need to mark Isaac out of the game. He did it well. He did it well.
He's a good player, man.
He's a good player. So we're throwing a lot of our players here. It's time now to keep them. That's why I want to keep all of them and just say, listen, it's better. I'm cautious. I don't care if John Stone's not happy. But listen, we need all these players because it's better that we go to a season that we're prepared. I don't care about trying to make you happy. I'm trying to win the league.
Oh, thank you, bro. You know how many times I say this to people? Yeah, people say to me this all the time, Hamza. Oh, well, what happens if you got a big squad and people want to leave? You know what you do? You let them leave, bro.
And you get another one. You said, fine. I'll let you leave.
It's crazy, man. Yep. That's what we did with what? Gabriel Jesus?
Facts.
That's what we did with Laporte. That's what we did with Cancelo. The player don't want to be here. You let them leave, man.
Fact.
You buy another one. What you don't do, you don't just go, we'll get the squad well small so everyone's happy, but then everyone's not happy because everyone's overworked, bro.
Overworked, they can decide when to be. Absolutely. You absolutely decide it's on my terms. I'm sorry about it. You can leave and I'm going to get another player. Yeah? We're here to build a project. And that's why I think if we can get that left back side sorted, Vadio Ake can play there, Kusanov can play in centre back with, let's say, Hoysen and Diaz, Akanji, Stones are there, Victorious is there, Cambiaso comes right back, you can rotate, rest Cambiaso, play him thing, he can go in midfield. It just, bro, everyone is gonna get a game. Relax.
Yeah, because the thing is as well, yeah, we can start taking the Carabao Cup seriously again.
Fact.
Because have you noticed that as our squad has got smaller and smaller, we've not took that competition serious. Because whenever we play our B team, it's so far off the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if we build this squad up, we can start going for the Carabao Cup again and try to win that competition.
Fact.
You've got to build the squad, man.
It solves a lot of these issues, solves the homegrown issue. It solves by keeping Stones. I can't see all of them leaving. I see Stones staying, Ake staying, those two, Rico Lewis staying, that's three homegrown. Scott Carson staying, that's 4 from the back line already. 4 backlines homegrown already. So, and then I think from there, then you haven't got the headache because you keep them and then you decide. You decide the midfield next. The midfield, the Foden, the Staying, the Oscar Bob and all that. They make up the homegrown. And then you don't need to panic about getting a thing. But I think the most important thing for us, the centre-back has let us down and the midfield. This is the 2 positions that we need to solve. In the summer, is centre-back and midfield. Obviously, we know it's. That is a key thing that we need to solve. Because the transition, bro, anyone that just plays against us, it's a walk in the park. They just know, listen, don't worry, play City. No one's protecting the back line. You're going to get a goal. Like, when we didn't concede against Newcastle, I was shocked. I was like, oh, my days, I can't believe. Some people said, oh, we're back. We might beat Madrid. I said, you must be joking. I said to everyone, you must. This is a team that we conceded 3 against Feyenoord. You think you're going to go to the Bernabeu and knock out Madrid? With Mbappe and Bellingham and Vinicius and Rodrigo in their own stadium. I said, I had the belief for 2 years ago, but not a team that couldn't keep a lead against Bournemouth in 10 minutes capitulated. I need a strong defense because that's what we need. We need hunger and desire, get these players and get a bigger squad. Don't rely on this thing about, oh, players need to stay. We need to make them happy. What about if they're unhappy? If they're unhappy, man, I don't care about you. Leave. I'm getting another player. Any big clubs do that. Why am I going to be sucking up for you and trying to make you happy?
Cancelo left and we won the treble.
Facts. Stones has to stay as a rotational player. And he also brings a lot of experience to the youngsters. How to play.
Listen, if we've got the squad size, cool.
Yeah.
Cool if we've got the squad size. There's never come to these chats yet because they've been here for time, man. Yeah. We've just been ranting in it and getting into the rebuild in it. So my apologies, chat, on the slowness of this, yeah. I was gonna speak Echeverry as well before we wrap up, people. Built to Sir Million, yeah, says, yo, did you watch the Atletico versus Barca game for the Copa del Rey? What a fucking game. If you have the time, watch the highlights. Proper football. I didn't watch it, bro. I watched Belabor watch. I was watching Brighton versus Bournemouth. I watched Belabor in it. But yeah, apparently this game was class, man. You watched this game, bro?
I didn't watch it, but I saw it was 4-1. I left it 4-1 with Barcelona, and I see at the end 4-4.
Yeah, it's crazy, mate.
Yeah, but second legs to come at
yeah, exactly. Yeah, big up to you, Sir Million, bro. Big up to you. Big up to AK as well for dropping a 5-bomb on the head top, man. Big up, bro. I know it's been sat there a long time, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate your support, bro. Big up to you, AK, man. As always, bro. Big love, man. Big up to LB, says, yo, Hamza, bro, what's this with your hate you're putting on Nico?
Oh, I'm the biggest lover, man. I'm the one that's bringing people on spaces to talk about Nico, Barcelona, guys. And I was telling me and LB were talking about Nico, man.
Yeah, we did the stream, innit? On the day it got announced. Do you remember? Yeah, that was crazy, man. Yo, LB on a wind-up. Big up to AK again, says, Verts to the Etihad must happen. Bro, we got to do everything possible. It's about intent. Yeah. Remember when I used to say that word all the time? When it is with me, Hamza, yeah? If you try and you try properly and you fail, okay, you tried, yeah? Yeah. If you don't try, that's where it pisses me off, innit?
Absolutely.
Intent is what I want to see. This is why, 2 summers ago, after the treble, I don't really cuss them that much, because they tried to get Bellingham, they tried to get Rice, they tried to get Paqueta, they just got cooked. It was a bit of a mad one, So the intent was there, right? I don't have a problem when the intent is there. I'm not someone who says you must do it. I'm saying you must try and do it. You try and get Wirtz, you do everything possible, and he turns around and says, "Listen, lads, I appreciate everything you're offering me, the wage, the relocation, but it's not for me." Then what can you do? You got to force them to sign a contract, isn't it? But you've got to try, man.
You have to try and get him. Absolutely.
Yeah. Big up to you, AK. Big up to Progress, who says, next 3 years, players change. Pep's here for longer. You know what's mad as well, right? The Neil Warnock interview that's on Sky Sports. I listened to that interview and I thought it sounded to me like Pep was speaking about potentially staying for longer than 2 years as well.
I said it. I think he'll stay. I think the best thing I said if he had done 5 in a row, Pep was leaving. 100%. I believe that because LB, you've won 5 in a row. What's there to motivate you? The best thing to have happened, all these losses, people have come down and said, "Oh, are you gonna walk away? Oh, you're gonna leave City now when you're going through all this." And he's seeing all this. The losses has angered him so much that he's now motivated. I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna show all of you what I'm made of. I guarantee, and that's what I believe. 2 years not enough. He's gonna come. He's gonna win the league, the Champions League, everything back again.
Facts, bro. You could say that it's like a blessing in disguise, isn't it? That this has happened because now he's got the fire. He's thinking, I can't leave City like this in a mess. I'm going to rebuild it. And then what happens is when he rebuilds it, because he will rebuild it. When he rebuilds it and it turns out to be mint, because it will be mint, he'll go, why am I leaving this to some other manager to come in here and take the credit for my work? I'm going to continue. And he'll stay again, and maybe do again. So maybe he could do more than 2 years.
Look when it got harder for Klopp. Klopp ran away. He gave up. He said, "I'm tired. I'm physically tired." When he couldn't win the league again, he said, "I'm done. I'm done with football. I'm done." Pep, what did you do? He said, "I'm staying. Let's
Give
go.
me another 2 year contract.
Let's another 2 years. I want to prove it to you."
Facts, bro. Big up to you, Progress. Big up to Vasco Eastoni. Says, keep KDB and bring Florian Wirtz to be his replacement and heir so he can start most games. KDB coming from the bench will play 30 or 45 minutes, says Vasco. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it, my guy. I think he's going to go, man. I think KDB is going to leave, innit?
I think he's going to leave. And the best thing, he's my greatest ever player I've ever seen. I've always said he sits on the table with Xavi, Iniesta, and Modric and Kroos. The greatest ever midfielder in the Premier League that we've ever seen. But I think there's something after that surgery. I just think whether it's scarred, the scarring that's happened.
Oh, it was an 8-inch surgery on his hamstring. 8 inches, guys. You know how big that is? Yeah. Some of you don't know how big that is, isn't it? You know what I mean? Pause actually, you'll chill. But it's 8 inches, bro. Yeah. That's you know how mad that is.
That's mad, bro.
You know how mad that is? 8 inches at 33. Or was it 32?
33.
33, bro. It's only getting worse. It's only getting worse, bro. So for me, I'd let him go. And the thing is, he avoids the decline. You know, the Kyle Walker gone through. You know, but Bernardo's getting a lot of cooking now as well these days. You know, I don't want to see that, man. Here's the thing, right? You know when we let Mahrez go, bro?
Yeah.
I did not agree with that, innit?
Yeah, I didn't agree. But
now, sometimes I look at this that's going on now over the last 12 months with Walker, with Bernardo, with Gundogan. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I might not like it at the time, but actually, he left a legend, didn't it? He left at the top, bro. You know what it is, yeah? I got him right here, bro. I got him here. You know this guy? Riyad Mahrez, bro.
That guy is a generational,
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Well, he left at the top, isn't it?
Yeah,
he left at the top. So, at the time, I was like, "Oh, bro, I don't think we should have sold him."
Yeah, and the way I know these guys. Yeah, as soon as if KDB stays and he doesn't play well, whatever, I just don't. I want to see legends leave at the top. Like sadly, like KDB has the greatest midfielder of all time. I think when you're keeping him, what are you gonna keep him for? You want to remember him for all those great memories and say, "Oh my God, I miss KDB." Like how David Silva left. Like David Silva left, and you're thinking, oh my God, I miss David Silva so much. Aguero, what they did for your club. You don't want to say, look at KDB's in the bench. Oh, he's not even starting. Do you see what I'm saying? Why would you want to disrespect your legend? Absolutely.
Nah, it's absolute facts. Let me finish off these supers, man. Big up to Vasco. Yo, big up to my bro as well, JTI, man. Always in the stream supporting, bro. I appreciate the 5 bomb coming on straight on the head top, man. Yeah. Big up for JTI. Let's get some W's in the chat as well for another 5 bomb. Big up to you, bro. What a guy. And big up to LB, who says, hey, Sporting take Nunes, give us Diamande, brace. Yeah, you see that Nunes apparently wants to go back to Sporting Lisbon.
Bro, I saw that, man. I was shocked. I thought, what kind of court is this, man? Yeah. Randomly starts talking about, we're going through problems. He's talking about wants to go Sporting Lisbon. I was saying that's some dodgy thing, man. I didn't like that.
Because he knows he ain't gonna get played in it. That's the thing, bro. Yeah. But yeah, big up to LB, big up to JTR for the 5 bomb. Perfection again says KDB to stay, need more than 2 creators, e.g. Verts +1. This is why I say maybe just get Baena as well, bro.
Yeah, get Baena and the
words, man. Yeah. Seriously. And big up to Haneen says ideally 27, 2.5. What's this?
Okay, it says
2.5 out of 10, spot 10.
Defender, midfielder, forward, and goalkeeper. 2 goalkeepers, 8 forward, 8 midfield. Oh, he's saying that how many players we should have 27. Okay.
Oh,
he should 2 goalkeepers. Because I think it's from in Arabic, they write from the other side. So 2 goalkeepers plus Arsenal. So that's plus 8 forward and 8 midfielders and 10 defenders. So that's 16, 17, 18. Yeah, got plenty of players there.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it? That's chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And they don't all have to be world class. Like, you know, there's 8 midfielders. You're gonna have like maybe 1 or 2 like graduates, you know what I mean, from the academy. Yeah, you need to have a couple in there that's like, you know, cooking, you know.
Yeah, cooking.
But this is the side. We need to increase the size of the squad, man. We all seen it this year. We all need to increase the size of the squad. Big up to you, Haneen, man. Big up. And big up to the Squid as well. Says long time sub, would love to see the exclusive content. Perhaps LB only fans, bro. Get out of here, man. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, you weird guy, innit? Big up to Tony as well for becoming a channel member. Big up to you, bro. Thank you very much, Tony. Appreciate the support. Right, before we go, yeah, I want to show you this. Guardiola on Echeverri is spoken today, yeah, in the press conference. He said Claudio Echeverri is here soon. He's going to start training and will be mainly for the end of the season, maybe the Club World Cup. As soon as he arrives, he can adapt quick for the future. It doesn't sound like he's in the plans. However, I believe that Echeverri will convince Pep that he needs to play sooner than the summer, bro. I believe it. I believe it, bro. I don't think Pep is convinced that right now, innit? He's not convinced right now. But he's going to be a star, bro.
He's going to be. I think, yeah, he to me, he reminds me. I don't know what you guys used to watch. Do you remember a player called Pablo Aimar?
Yes. Who did he play for?
He used to play for River Plate, and then Valencia he went to.
Yeah, I do remember him. I do remember Pablo Aimar.
Echeverri reminds me a lot of Pablo Aimar.
Yes.
He's short, small. He was from River Plate, 5'4", brilliant number 10, attacking. He can shoot. He can assist. He's a fighter. And Argentina, he's just brilliant. He reminds me so much of Pablo Aimar. So much when I've seen him, the way he's always in the pockets behind the forward, always trying to do something. And that's why I think he stands out to me. These 3 months, I think Pep will give him time to see. And if he impresses, he'll keep him. I think he might loan him out to Girona. But I think he looks hungry, man. That boy,
he's so good.
He can go all the way to the top. All we need to be. He's not like Martino Peroni. Peroni were not top elite players that Barca and Real Madrid were after. Echeverri, Barca, Real Madrid, Man City were ahead of him. Yeah. Martino Peroni is only we signed him because he played well against Enzo Fernandez, River Plate, and he did very well. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he gets a chance. I think he will get a chance. I might say there that he's trying to keep him for the end of the season, but I don't think so. I just think he's too good, man. I think he's too good. I think we'll see him at some point, maybe come off the bench or something, mate. Because if he trains like he plays, he'll be taking players on, embarrassing players in the training, because that's what he does. He just goes left, he goes right, and Pep will be like, "I've got to play him, mate." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Small
He's
fight,
bro.
Yeah, he's a top talent, no doubt about it. Top talent.
Yo, check this from Ayub, bro. We'll wrap up in a sec, yeah. Yo, LB, ask Hamza what he thinks of Xavi Simons. He's a La Masia product. Also, what you think of Frimpong as right back at City, bro?
Xavi Simons is if you don't get Musiala or Words, he's another guy that you should be buying. I think Xavi Simons, I like him. If I had to get KDB leaves, I said, if you don't get me Florian Words, I'll get this boy plus Baena. I'll get this boy plus a youngster. Like, I don't know, I watch a lot of Monaco game. There's a boy called Ben Seguir. He's 18 years old. Ben Seguir, Pensenghr. That boy will be a star boy. He's 18, 19 year old. So I'll sign like this guy's kind of players who can beat one player, brilliant assist players, and two players like Xavi Simons plus someone else. I think, but he's gonna go for at least 85 million, 80 million. Because I know they signed him, but they have a right to sell him. Yeah, he's gonna go for Frimpong, top players, comes back, homegrown, right back. Fine. As long as you get that Hoysen and all that sorted completely, then you can move other players in the right back. Because you can play Kusanov there. You can play Frimpong there. So fair enough. If you don't get Cambiaso and you get Frimpong, that's okay. Not bad. But Cambiaso, the reason why Pep wants him, because he can invert into midfield, and he's a very dangerous guy.
He's a very, very technical player. I watched him against Club Brugge in the Champions League, and he was just left foot, right foot.
Yeah.
Bro, he reminded me of Santi Cazorla, bro, but defender version. Like, he just go on either foot. So strong. And he actually played left back that night. But he went into midfield. Yeah, like inverted into midfield. Sometimes he went on the wing.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a player that can play anywhere. And Pep will like to have that option, you know? He'll like to have that option. So 100% City will definitely go back in for Cambiaso, I'd imagine. But they're not going to pay 70 million, which is what Juventus wanted, 70 million. They're not going to pay that much money, man, for our fullback. No way. You know, this isn't Trent, mate. This isn't Reece James Prime. Yeah, this is a more techie player, and you're not going to pay 70 million for him.
Yeah, you're not going to pay no at all. Absolutely. But I'd say City should be looking at Monaco, those youngsters coming from Monaco.
Who's the guy? Is it like Kamara or something?
Kamara. He plays. Kamara. They've got three midfielders, very good. Very, very good. One, Ben Seguir, he's always 9 out of 10 every game. He's 18, 19 years old. He's on their thing. He's very brilliant.
What is he? Is he a creator?
Oh, bro, he's a dangerous creator. He's 18, 19, but he's playing elite. He's playing elite like that Xavi Simons. He'll be knocking out France. He'll be playing for France soon. And then they've got Kamara, who's like Kante. He goes around up and down. And then they've got another guy called Al-Khalouchi. He's brilliant as well. Al-Khalouchi and Ben Seguir are going to be a top talent. No doubt about it. Yeah, Al-Khalouchi, this guy. Those guys, they've cooked Benfica. And the one is 18 years old, 19 years old. And I think City should be looking at those upcoming talents of what. If we don't get that, and we don't say Florowitz and say, fine, he doesn't want to go, fine. It's not the end of the world. Go and get me those two youngsters who are going to play for Pep, and Pep will push them to the top because they're hungry for success. And the ceiling for them is high. And a lot of people are talking about them now. Even Dembele, Zidane talked about them. Ben Seguir is becoming a star player in the Ligue 1. Him and Kusanov were the star players at Ligue 1. People are talking about him until December. Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Well, big up, bro, for coming on, innit, and speaking about these transfers, bro. We'll have to get another update soon, innit? But yeah, what are you up to, man? You got anything coming up on the Twitter Spaces, the YouTube? What are you doing, bro?
I'm always just talking. I've been Hamza Talks Sport. That's my YouTube channel. I don't do it regular because I'm always working. I always listen to LB, but I'm always doing watch-alongs or any other thing afterwards. We talk about football and just there to talk about football. I'm happy to enjoy and be part of the show. And I love everyone. Guys, keep supporting LB. I always watch the show. I'm always listening to it while I was in Mombasa, man. 31 degrees in hot weather, man. After Real Madrid game, I just played on the side. And I'm seeing LB and Steve and all that. And Danny, that guy Danny, yeah? I wish I was there. I said, he's the biggest guy. I was telling him, Hamza, we don't need big squad. We don't need big quality squad. And I was telling Danny with Martin about this big squad we needed. Me and LB, I was telling Danny. And I said, you, Danny, I'll catch you one day. Me and Steve were telling him, Steve is a heritage there.
Yeah, Steve, good guy, man. Danny's a good guy as well, man. Danny knows his stuff. Danny is very good with the football.
And Danny's very knowledgeable in football. He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he's very, very knowledgeable. Academy football, all this football. Yeah, I know knows what he's talking about in it. So yeah, man, big up to him in it. But yeah, all right then. Well, the links in the description, the links in the title, in it, guys. Hamza's channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed to him on that. Obviously, make sure you guys following him on the Twitter as well, where you get the Twitter Spaces, and it always kicks off on there, man. So make sure you get on that, and it's good fun, man. But yeah, listen, I'll leave it there. Big up to you again, bro. And yeah, I'll redirect you to Potsy. I think Potsy's live. I'll redirect you guys to Dan Potts' channel in it. So smash up the LB raid in there. But yeah, big up to you guys. Big up to everyone that subbed and become members and that. I appreciate the support. See you later, lads.
Pleasure.